What's up, guys? Welcome to Daily Knowledge. Confidence seems to be an enigmatic quality shared by many influential individuals. It can seem that people either have it or don't. We are attracted to people who are boldly optimistic and radiate genuine happiness. There's something in the way people handle themselves that exudes trust. It's as if they've discovered a trick that allows them to play life by a certain set of rules. What do these charismatic individuals know and do differently? What motivates them to pursue their goals with such zeal? By the end of the video, you will have a clear idea of where real confidence comes from and how to harness authentic self-confidence for yourself. But first, let's talk about what self-confidence really is. Self-confidence, in my opinion, refers to your belief in your own abilities, attributes, and judgment. It's aware that your decisions will have consequences and that you have the power to affect those consequences by your actions. You're confident that no matter what happens, you'll be able to adapt to the new challenges you make for yourself. Your vanity, pride, or envy are not self-confidence. True self-assurance is more than just a matter of appearance. It is an integral part of the personality. It is the core attribute that allows successful people to act boldly as they take risks, overcome challenges, and grow. Recognize your intrinsic worth, and you'll be more confident. Every day when I wake up, I'm telling myself that I'm an irreplaceable and uniquely gifted person. There will never be another person that exists just the way I do. I may share a name with others, but they will never have the same exact personality, preferences, and thoughts. I am an original. I am me. I am unique. So guys, my advice to you is that every day start your day asking yourself these questions. What do you like the most about yourself? What do others like the most about you? What abilities have you developed and value? What values do you see in yourself that you value in others? Start asking yourself these questions every day, because successful people know the value they have to offer the world, their authentic selves. Try to understand that when the roots expand deeper, you'll be able to withstand more obstacles and struggles. Focusing on what motivates you is an important part of recognizing your worth. This is often referred to as seeking the why. You would be able to flourish faster if you are completely frank about yourself. To freely pause to recognize our present self requires bravery. Our motivation to avoid pain outweighs our motivation to seek pleasure. We have looked into our inherent values and motivations. Here is where the growth really happens, but first we need to eliminate excuses. Try to keep your focus away from the problems and limitations, and look for solutions that lead towards your growth. Another step that I made a few years ago, and it really helped me to become a really confident male, was that I stopped comparing myself with others. But why do we compare ourselves at all? We compare ourselves against the people right next to us, because we don't have an objective model or benchmark against which to test ourselves. We usually use arbitrary criteria set by others to determine our worth. What criteria do we use to decide who is better? Many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are. The ways we tend to compare ourselves to others are usually unfair. We may measure our best strengths against their weaknesses, and even our weaknesses against their strengths. We also tend to focus on one aspect, like physical strength, health, intelligence, or the numbers in our bank accounts. We sometimes also compare the results from months of learning against someone else's decades of development and mastery. The worst thing that comes from comparing ourselves to others is envy. There are no limits to what we can envy, and how it can affect our thoughts and actions. Successful people don't covet what others become. They use the successes of others for motivation, and as models to aspire to. Envy left unchecked can destroy our lives. Part of being human is embracing both our excellence and flaws. There is incredibly liberating freedom in understanding that no one has everything together. Everyone has some aspect of themselves they don't particularly like. We all try to do our best, celebrate our victories, and not let our defeats keep us down. At the end of the day, we are no better or worse than anyone else. If someone has done something you admire, chances are that it is possible for you too. We begin to make progress as we turn our attention away from what others do or have, and toward our own strengths and weaknesses. This is where we concentrate on the one thing we have power over, ourselves. We have the reason to equate ourselves to others but ourselves. However, merely contrasting is insufficient. Comparing focuses on where we are now, while competing focuses on where we want to go. Comparing does not inspire or motivate people to improve. Instead of competing with others, we should compete with ourselves, which would lead to change. We have to fight against our former self to bring our best foot forward and overcome our own limitations. Do what you can with what you have, where you are. Here's 2 steps that really helped me a lot. Avoid comparing yourself to others, and shift your focus to competing against your former self and improving. Another important step that you need to make in order to improve your self-confidence is to stop negative and limited thinking. Take action and try to recognize your negative thoughts and beliefs, because once you identify them, your road to a strong self-confidence will be much clearer than before. Try to pay close attention to your emotions. You want to understand what sets off your negative emotions. We typically let our imaginations run wild when we feel offended, treated unjustly, and lose the things we value. I also started to think more positive and be more happy for no special reason. Having a positive attitude isn't denying the facts of a situation. It shows that you acknowledge reality, but you don't have to blow it out of proportion and let any tiny event take over your life. It's the difference between taking a solution perspective over problem-focused viewpoint. We can't always control our circumstances, but we can control the way we see them. We can choose to see things in the best possible light. Start focus on what you are grateful for, and you will see negativity fade away. Positive thinking won't let you do anything, but it will let you do everything better than negative thinking will. Don't wait to feel confident, take confident action and your confidence will grow. Acts of confidence break us out of our comfort zone and build confidence. Like strengthening our muscles, we need to push our comfort zones to the limits in order to expand them. The greater the action, the more confidence we get. The more often we perform these actions, the more momentum we get as we build confidence. If we try to go out of our way to expand our comfort zone, soon we will find that we become comfortable with discomfort. We become masters of our emotions rather than their hostage. While we can still experience negative emotions, we don't let them control us. It's not what you think you are in life that holds you back, it's what you think you are not.